Hey, welcome to my YouTube channel, The Break It Down. Here we talk about all there is to talk about, but most importantly, we love our reality TV shows and poking our nose on people's business. So let's get into it. This video will be the breakdown of Young, Famous, and African Season 2, Episode 2. Episode 1 has already been posted and I'll post the links down below. Before we continue, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like this video and hit the notification button so you can be notified of future uploads. First scene, Kanye meets with Kaylee and Annie. She invited Kaylee for a meetup because she says she trusts her to tell her exactly what happened when she left, as the party was a disaster with everyone being fake with each other. She also invited Annie because something is not right with her and Swanky and she wants to know exactly what's going on. Kaylee says she felt uncomfortable at the party and she couldn't wait to leave. Then she mentions the part where Kanye, Annie, and Nadia stood up as Bonang was coming in. Kanye says she didn't see Bonang coming in because she had to speak to Nadia. They say Nadia looked uneasy and not comfortable when Bonang walked in. They ask Annie about Swanky. Annie replies and says she doesn't know why Swanky didn't greet her. They must ask him. In that meetup, Annie looked bored and just not interested. Next scene, we see Swanky meeting up with Nadia to confront her about them walking out when Bonang walked in. Nadia says to Swanky, he is mad because it's Bonang they walked out on. And Swanky expected some kind of reaction when he was introducing her. And she says if it was someone else, he wouldn't be mad. Nadia then says in her diary session with her and Bonang, she was really heartbroken when their relationship ended because she saw Bonang as her older sister. But things happen in a relationship, people fall out and it's okay. Nadia then says she left because she is respecting people's wishes by keeping her distance. But if Swanky expect her to be kumbaya and all, that is not gonna happen. Nadia then points out the awkwardness in that party, especially when Swanky did not greet Annie. She then asks Swanky what happened. Swanky says he does not want to talk about what happened to them without talking to Anne. Nadia says, oh, so she doesn't even know you met at her. Nadia then asks, are you open to a conversation with her? Swanky replies that he is open to having a face-off with Annie, not a conversation, but a face-off, one-on-one. Annie needs to feel the heat. Then Diamond invites Fantana to make music in the studio. He says he likes her music and he is a girl's best friend. Fantana says she also likes Diamond because he dresses well, he is her favorite African artist, and she likes that he is humble. Yo, the two fled throughout that whole session. I didn't see any music being made, but I've never been in a studio. Maybe flirting and saying all kind of unholy statements as part of making the music, hey? Then Kanye meets with Nadia. Nadia tells her she met with Swanky and he was upset about them leaving the room upon Bonang's entrance. They talk about how shocked they are with Annie and Swanky's fallout and how their energy is affecting the group. Then Kanye says a girl sent her a link of a story about Tubaba, Annie's husband, impregnating a banker with a message saying, you said you would kill Tubaba if he ever hurts Annie. Kanye did say that in season 1. Kanye then says for Annie's sake, she hopes this is not true as she can't take a fall like this. Swanky receives a link about this Tubaba story from a close friend. He reaches out to Annie with a voice recording and he says he's putting everything aside because if this is true, he knows how it will dent Annie. Kanye and Nadia plans to try and fix the issues in the group. They plan to tackle the issues between Zari and Annie, Diamond and Andile, and Swanky and Annie. Kanye then plans to plan the next event. Kanye introduces the next cast member to Nadia, Lewis. In the diary session, Lewis introduces himself as a 30-year-old from Rundi. Hope I'm pronouncing it correct, but in Namibia. He owns a luxurious fashion brand. He does events, he always gets what he wants. He says he made his first million when he was 26. And when he walks in a room, two things happened. First, the guy feels like they have to hit the gym more. Secondly, the ladies question their guys, why don't they look like that? He compliments himself and says he looks good like every time, like 100% of the time. Louis was also on Big Brother Africa, but we are going to talk about that in the upcoming episodes. Louis says to Nadia he met her last year when Nadia was shooting a music video with a local artist. That is in Namibia. He then says he was asked to dress her for the music video, and cause he was asked a day before, he declined. They then asked him to do a celebrity appearance in the music video. He agreed. Nadia then says, "Oh, so you're an extra." Then, oh, poor Louis, his face dropped. He then says, "And I'm nobody's extra. I'm always the main character." Kanye leaves the conversation between Nadia and Louis. Louis and Nadia continue having their breakfast or lunch or brunch. Louis then says he doesn't like Diamond because they have an ex in common. The next scene, Andile and Diamond meet up to talk about Zari. Diamond says he is ready for the conversation now. Andile says he has been wanting to reach out to Diamond. They talk and Diamond makes it clear how he didn't like what happened. He says out of all the women, why go for the mother of his kids? After going back and forth, Andile says he will step back from Zari because he respects Diamond as a brother. In Diamond's diary session, he says it will be hard to trust Andile after this. Swanky meets up with Fantana. They talk about the awkwardness of the party. Swanky asks Fantana has she met with anyone after the party. She says she has met with Diamond for a music session. Swanky warns Fantana that Diamond is all about the good time. Fantana says she can be like that also. Swanky tells Fantana Diamond will never disrespect Zari. Fantana says she doesn't understand their situation and say they are too close for people who cooperate, and she thinks Zari doesn't want Diamond to move on, but she wants to date whoever she wants to. And that is not fair. I don't know how Fantana arrived to that conclusion if she knew it was the other way around. But I think she was just saying this because she was falling for Diamond. Because when women fall in love, they can't see anything bad about the dude they are falling for. Then Andy, Leneke, DJ and Diamond meet up at the gym. They discuss Fantana. Diamond talks about him planning to sleep with Fantana. Naked DJ says Diamond doesn't have a spec. When a lady walks in, he just wants to sleep with them. But they weren't saying sleep with her or sleep with them. They were saying the word which I don't like. Andile asks Diamond whether he is not interested in trying to get to know Fantana first, and Diamond was not up for that. In the diary session, Diamond says Andile is lying, trying to act like he is looking for love. That is why he is not right for the mother of his kids. I was like, I don't understand. A man trying to love the mother of your kids is not right for the mother of your kids. But then I don't understand Diamond's reasoning. The trio then talk about the scandal around Annie and Tubab. Next scene, Annie is in a car. She is coming back from Nigeria to South Africa. She is in a call with her husband Tubaba, and they are making a joke about the rumors. Annie says the rumors are fake. Annie then listens to Swanky's voice note after the call and she gets mad. She says she can't deal with him. She is dealing with real life issues. I wondered what issues, as she said the rumors were fake. But Annie said people must give her marriage a break because people are busy praying and hoping that there is something wrong with her marriage and that she doesn't know anymore who her friends are in the group. Then it's the day of Kanye's event. The theme of the party is champagne and mystery. And the aim is for intervention because everybody is being fake. That's Kanye's words. Kanye then plans to introduce Louis. Louis and Kanye plans for his grand entrance. Kanye makes them to wear a mask and she says she did it as a metaphor to tell them to please remove their mask. Throughout those two episodes, I've been hearing Kanye saying people are fake, people are being fake, people are wearing masks. And I don't think that the people were being fake. I think people were being emotional and they were acting out because they are beefing. But then it's how Kanye saw it. Then everyone arrives looking stunning. Andile calls Zari ma'am when greeting her. Zari is like, is he friend zoning her now? They pull each other aside. They talk about Diamond and Andile's meetup. Diamond walks in on them, still on the cozy corner. Naked DJ separates them. Zari says she didn't do anything wrong and she was not having it. They plan to meet up another day. Apparently, Kanye didn't invite Bonang to the event. She says it slipped her mind. And I find it hard to believe that. So Louis ruins his grand entrance as him and Kanye had planned. Louis will enter when Kanye has confronted the group so that the attention can shift to Louis. Louis enters before the confrontation. In the diary session, Diamond confirms the ex story that Louis told Nadia. Diamond says Louis used to date one of his exes back in the days and that Louis' friend ended up taking the girlfriend from Louis. And Louis was a laughing stock. Diamond giggles as he narrated that story. So it's clear it brought him great joy. Then Kanye goes ahead to make her offensive speech, leaving Louis standing there and feeling awkward without being introduced. Kanye tells people to stop being fake and take their mask off. She throws the F word. Annie takes offense saying you are telling a grown woman, a mother of a teenager, you F you in front of the kids. That is disrespectful. Andile takes offense as well, saying Kanye's champagne has gone to her head and someone needs to put her in line. He asks Swinky and Annie, are they comfortable being called that? People argue and episode 2 ends there. Don't forget to leave a comment down on the comment section, subscribe to this channel, like this video and hit the notification button so you can be notified of future uploads.